here is how you can use Google Drive on the iPad. So let me show you exactly how it works. If it's your first time in here, most definitely subscribe for more so you don't miss tutorials and explanations like this one. Anyways, there are more ways how you can make it work. The best way would be to, of course, open up the App Store and download the Google Drive to your iPad. Right, so it is like a separate app made by Google, so you can literally just download it to your device as such, and it's going to appear as a regular icon. All you have to do to start using it is to log in with your Google account to access all of the things which you have stored in there. This allows you to browse all of the files which are part of your drive, but when you open up the app for the first time, it like switches over to the home view, which shows like the recent files. But I personally like to go to the file icon in the bottom right, and this is like a nice organization made by me, right? So no like random recent files showing up at the top, so I like to go with this option. And of course in here you can like browse your things, you can get it in new folders, tap the plus button, upload things from your gallery or from the Files app, whatever, and that's the whole point behind it. But it is possible to also add it to the built-in file browser, because we have this like folder icon which is part of the iPad and iPhone, and we can open it up as such, and on the left panel you can see we have the locations there. And in my case, I already have the Google Drive right here, and I can just browse all of the files from within the Apple files. So this makes it very useful because I can move things between my local storage, iCloud, the drive, but I also have more things, like I have the Dropbox and even more. Right, and if you want to add it right there, make sure you have the Google Drive app installed as I've shown you at the beginning, but then tap on the three dots right here and click on Edit Sidebar and make sure that the drive is turned on right here, and that's how you'll be able to make sure that it is also part of your Files app. So let me know if it worked. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you later in the next tutorials as well.